I was accused of theft, arson, and disgrace, but no one knew I secretly owned the company. Eating at your desk again, Leah. The sharp voice cut through the tense air of the finance department. Leah Morgan looked up mid-bite at her supervisor, Denise Caldwell, who stood with arms crossed, eyes scanning the scattered reports on Leah's desk. Her gaze lingered a little too long on Leah's simple gray thrift store dress, less than the cost of Denise's latte. Someone should finish these projections before the meeting, Denise said, her tone dripping with disapproval. Leah brushed a crumb from her lap, smiling faintly. Denise hated that. Or maybe it was because Leah couldn't afford the fancy cafes executives frequented. Is that why you smike? Leah didn't respond, keeping her calm. If Denise knew the truth, that Leah owned 60% of Mallister Financial Group, she'd probably choke on her scarf. Quiet, modest, unassuming, Leah had taken a junior analyst role after inheriting the majority of the company from her late father, Robert Morgan. Only 3 people knew her secret: her attorney Janine, accountant Marcus, and her brother Ryan. Not her husband, Aaron Mallister. Denise snapped Leah back to the moment. I need the Brenton Holdings report by this afternoon. That's not due until next week, Leah replied cautiously. I said now. Is that going to be a problem? Denise pressed. No, Leah said flatly. What Denise didn't know: Brenton Holdings was Leah's brainchild, designed to expose inefficiency and remove bloated management, starting with Denise. Her phone buzzed. A message from Janine. Board wants emergency meeting. Brennan plans stirring waves. Proceed. Leah paused, uneasy. Let's see what they try next, she replied. Aaron walked by, tall, polished, confident, the kind of man who thought the world bent to his will. They'd met at a fundraiser 2 years ago. She wore a borrowed dress and used an alias. He proposed within 6 months, charmed by her humble demeanor, unaware she married him to monitor the company. Denise approached Aaron, sugary voice. Can we discuss the Brenton report? Of course, he said, brushing past Leah without a glance. 2 hours later, Denise returned, triumphant. Leah Morgan, gather your things. You've accessed restricted files. There are inconsistencies in your reports. We believe you leaked sensitive information about Brenton Holdings. Security is on its way. Leah's heart raced. Aaron appeared beside Denise, face drawn in disappointment. Leah, I didn't want it to come to this. You understand. No exceptions, even for my wife. Security escorted her out. Whispers followed. You'll never work here again. Denise hissed behind her. Thief. Outside. Leah sat in her Civic. Janine texted. Shall I tell the board now? Not yet. 2 more weeks. Let's see how deep the rut goes. For the next 14 days, Leah watched Aaron and Denise unravel her Brenton project, twisting her initiative into chaos. Marcus called. They've stolen nearly $2 million in consulting fees. Denise created the documents to pin it on you. From her penthouse, unseen, she prepared. Janine arrived with files. The board is panicking. They know they sabotaged the best project. Aaron filed for divorce citing breach of corporate ethics. Leah laughed at the absurdity. Perfect. Next morning, she arrived at headquarters in a cream Chanel suit. The receptionist froze. Miss Morgan, you can't be here. I have a board meeting. Security is expecting me. Inside the conference room, Leah said calmly. Aaron sat at the head of the table, Denise at his side. Denise bolted upright. What is she doing here? This concerns you, Leah said evenly. You don't give me orders, Aaron, she added. Before he could respond, Janine entered. Board members, meet the majority shareholder and chairwoman, Leah Morgan. Silence. Denise laughed nervously. She's just a junior analyst. No, Janine said. She's Robert Morgan's daughter. For 3 years, she's monitored the company from within. Aaron turned pale. But we're married. Yes, Leah said. I married you to see if you deserved to lead my father's company. You failed. Denise panicked. Don't listen to her. Leah remained focused. Shall we start with the evidence of embezzlement or the forged reports used to fire me? Aaron jumped to his feet. There must be a misunderstanding. Misunderstanding? Leah asked, opening her laptop. You mean the $2 million in fake consulting fees? The offshore accounts and payments? Denise grabbed her purse. I have a meeting. Sit down, Leah commanded. Police entered. Panic erupted. Denise shrieked, pointing at Aaron. This was his idea. My idea. Aaron shouted. Led away, Leah turned to the board. For 3 years, I learned this company from the inside. I've tracked the erosion of integrity, decayed leadership, charts and financials lit the screen. Under Aaron, operational efficiency had dropped 40%, innovation stalled, costs tripled, contracts awarded to shell companies run by family. Janine handed out documents. The Brenton project was meant to expose this. Leah was terminated in retaliation. Aaron pleaded, We can fix this. Leah pulled out another folder. Here is my countersuit, evidence of fraud, embezzlement, and infidelity. He crumpled into his chair. Denise trembled. Both of you are terminated, Leah said. 6 months later, Mallister Financial thrived. The Brenton initiative succeeded. Efficiency soared 70%. Fear replaced with pride. Leah returned to her old office, still eating lunch at her desk, still driving her Civic, living proof that true leadership lies in doing what's right when no one is watching. Her father had said, power is in the actions, not the title. Now, every decision echoed that truth.